The Walter boys are back, but everything feels different this time. The trailer for Season 2 gives us a glimpse into a world where the relationships we thought we understood are shifting, and the emotions we thought were settled are bubbling back to the surface. Jackie's quiet determination from Season 1 has transformed into something bolder. She's stepping into a new chapter of her life. But that chapter is full of challenges she never expected. The loss that brought her to the Walter household still lingers in the background. But now, it's not just about finding her place, it's about deciding who she truly wants to be. In Season 1, Jackie arrived in a storm of grief after losing her family, unsure of where she belonged. Living with the Walter boys forced her into a whirlwind of personalities. Cole, the charming and troubled star with a wounded dream, and Alex, the steady and thoughtful brother who seemed to understand her without words. Both offered her different kinds of comfort, and both carried their own struggles. Season 1 left us with tension hanging in the air. Cole battling the end of his football career and his feelings for Jackie, Alex quietly holding his love close, but watching her drift toward his brother. The season closed without resolution, leaving fans torn between Team Cole and Team Alex, wondering where Jackie's heart would land. The Season 2 trailer wastes no time showing us that those choices haven't gotten easier. From the very first scene, Jackie seems more confident, walking into school with a different energy, but that confidence is matched by an underlying uncertainty. Quick cuts show her laughing with friends, moments later staring out a window deep in thought. Cole appears changed to more guarded, almost as if he's trying to protect himself from another heartbreak. His interactions with Jackie are shorter, but his eyes still give him away. Meanwhile, Alex's role is clearly evolving. He's stepping up, no longer willing to simply stand on the sidelines, and his chemistry with Jackie feels more open, more intentional. The trailer also teases changes in the wider Walter family dynamic. We see flashes of tense family dinners, side conversations that seem more serious than before, and moments where the boys are clearly at odds. New faces pop up in the background, classmates and potential love interests who might shake things up even more. There's a noticeable shift in tone. Where Season 1 often balanced lighthearted moments with drama, Season 2 looks more intense, with a heavier emotional pull. It feels like the characters we've come to know are being pushed to grow up faster, to face truths they've been avoiding through all these glimpses. One thing is clear. Jackie's journey is no longer just about healing from the past, it's about confronting her present. Every choice she makes seems to have higher stakes, and every look between her and the Walter boys carries layers of unspoken meaning. The trailer doesn't just hint at romance, it hints at change that could bring people together or tear them apart. And in this small town where everyone's lives are so closely intertwined, even the smallest shift can ripple into something much bigger. Season 2 of my life with the Walter boys doesn't just pick up where the story left off, it reshapes everything we thought we knew. The trailer makes it clear, change has arrived and it's not subtle. The first thing that stands out is the shift in energy. There's a maturity in the way the characters carry themselves, a subtle weight in their expressions, as though the carefree moments of last season have been replaced with the awareness that life can turn in unexpected ways. Jackie is the heart of this change. Her once uncertain steps through the Walter household are now purposeful, but beneath that new confidence lies the quiet truth. She's still figuring out what she really wants, one of the most striking changes in the trailer is Jackie's independence. We see her walking alone through the school hallway, headphones on, seemingly in her own world. In Season 1, she often leaned on others, whether it was Cole's easy charm or Alex's steady kindness, to find her place. Now, she seems more self-reliant, but that independence comes with its own challenges. In one quick cut, she turns down an invitation from Cole, not out of anger, but with a calm firmness that takes him by surprise. It's a small moment, but it speaks volumes about the shift in their dynamic. Cole, who was once the center of attention, now finds himself on the outside of Jackie's world, watching her form new connections and new priorities. Alex, on the other hand, is stepping into territory he never dared to in Season 1. The trailer shows him more confident, more willing to speak up. In one scene, he's sitting with Jackie at a coffee shop, leaning in as if sharing something deeply personal. There's a warmth between them that feels different, less hesitant, more open. It's the kind of change that could ignite long-buried feelings. And the trailer makes sure to fuel speculation by cutting from that moment to a shot of Cole watching them from across the street. The tension isn't loud, it's in the glances, the pauses, the way Alex holds Jackie's gaze just a little too long beyond the love triangle. The trailer hints at major changes in the Walter family dynamic. There's a scene where all the boys are around the dinner table, and the atmosphere is tense. Someone says something that causes Cole to push back from his chair and leave the room. The camera lingers on Jackie, who seems caught in the middle of a storm she didn't start but can't ignore. We also get flashes of conversations between side characters Isaac and Nathan, who seem to be dealing with their own issues. This suggests that Season 2 will give more screen time to the other Walter brothers, adding depth to the family as a whole. New characters are another big part of the season's shakeup. We catch quick glimpses of a new girl in school who's seen laughing with Cole in one scene and exchanging a serious look with Jackie in another. There's also a new male student who appears alongside Alex in a few sports scenes, suggesting he might be a teammate or rival. These new faces seem poised to challenge the established relationships, pushing the characters to confront feelings they've kept hidden. Visually, the trailer's tone feels more dramatic than before. The soft golden lighting from Season 1 is now mixed with cooler, moodier tones, especially during emotional moments. We see more nighttime scenes, more quiet moments of reflection, as if the show is leaning into the idea that the biggest changes often happen in silence. Music also plays a role in setting this tone. The upbeat tracks of last season are replaced by slower, more emotional melodies, hinting that the stakes are higher and the emotions deeper. The most telling part of the trailer, however, might be the moments of uncertainty in Jackie's eyes. She's stronger now, yes, but strength doesn't mean she has all the answers. Whether it's her lingering connection to Cole, her growing closeness to Alex, or the weight of living in a family that's still healing from its own fractures, Jackie's choices in Season 2 will define her path. And for viewers, the thrill lies in knowing that with big changes come even bigger consequences. The emotional core of my life with the Walter Boys Season 2 is crystal clear in the trailer. It's not just about who Jackie ends up with, it's about the cost of every choice she makes along the way. The moments shown aren't just dramatic. They're layered with unspoken meaning, quiet heartbreaks, and small gestures that say more than words ever could. This is where the love triangle evolves from a simple Team Cole versus Team Alex debate into something deeper, something that tests loyalty, friendship, and family bonds. One of the most powerful glimpses in the trailer comes from a scene between Jackie and Cole. They're outside. Late evening, the warm glow of a porch light barely cutting through the shadows. Cole looks at her with that familiar mixture of regret and longing, the kind that comes from knowing you had something important and lost it. Jackie's eyes soften for a moment as if she remembers exactly what they once shared, but then she looks away. The trailer cuts before we hear what she says, leaving viewers with the uneasy sense that their relationship might be past the point of repair or that they're both too afraid to open the door again. But while Cole wrestles with his feelings, Alex is quietly becoming bolder. There's a scene in the school library where Alex finds Jackie sitting alone, her head bent over a notebook. He sits down across from her, and instead of dancing around his feelings like before, he says something that makes her freeze, her pen still in her hand. The trailer doesn't reveal the words, but Jackie's small smile afterward hints that it's something she's been waiting to hear. It's a subtle but important moment. It suggests Alex is no longer content to simply wait in the background. He's ready to take risks, even if it means stepping on his brother's toes. The tension between Cole and Alex is also more visible in Season 2's teaser than ever before. We see them arguing in the driveway, their voices raised, the camera catching glimpses of the other Walter boys watching from inside. It's not the playful banter of Season 1, this is raw frustration, the kind that comes from years of unspoken rivalry finally boiling over. Jackie's face appears in a quick cut right after, her expression caught between guilt and confusion. making it clear she feels the weight of being the unspoken cause of this divide. It's not just romantic relationships that are under strain. The Walter household itself seems to be on edge. There's a brief shot of Will and Tara having a hushed conversation in the kitchen, the kind of exchange where every word is careful, deliberate. In the background, Jackie passes by, and though they stop talking, the atmosphere doesn't change, it's still tense. Whether it's about Jackie, Cole's future, or something else entirely, it's clear that the family is keeping secrets from each other. The trailer also sprinkles in hints of heartbreak outside the main trio. A quick moment shows Isaac sitting alone in the barn, staring at his phone as if waiting for a text that will never come. Nathan is seen in what looks like a heated conversation with a girl we haven't met before, his jaw tight with frustration. These side moments remind us that the Walter family's emotional twists don't just belong to Jackie. Cole and Alex, everyone has their own battles simmering beneath the surface. What makes these emotional beats hit harder is how the trailer lingers on the in-between moments. A hand brushing against another but pulling away at the last second. A half smile that fades before it fully forms. A glance over the shoulder that says, "I wish things were different." These tiny, almost invisible moments are the backbone of my life with the Walter boys' emotional pull. And Season 2 seems ready to deliver them in spades. By the time the trailer fades to black. One thing is certain, the emotional twists won't just be about love won or lost. They'll be about trust, the fragility of bonds between siblings, and the difficult truth that sometimes choosing yourself means breaking someone else's heart. And in a family like the Walters, those breaks can last a lifetime. Season 2 of my life with the Walter boys isn't just setting the stage for more drama, it's reshaping the entire emotional foundation of the story. The trailer doesn't simply show us where the characters are now, it hints at where they're going, and those hints point toward a season steeped in choices, consequences, and the growing pains of finding your identity. If Season 1 was about survival, about Jackie learning to live again after loss, Season 2 seems to be about transformation. But transformation always comes with a price, and from the looks of it, this price will be paid in trust, love, and maybe even family unity. One of the strongest thematic threads teased in the trailer is the idea of self-discovery versus loyalty. Jackie's journey has always been about healing, but now it's about deciding what kind of life she wants to build. The quick cuts of her standing alone at school events, taking on new activities, and spending time with people outside the Walter circle suggest that she's starting to carve out her own space. Yet, the more she steps into her independence, the more she risks upsetting the fragile balance in the Walter household. Choosing herself might mean distancing from Cole and Alex, and by extension, the very family that became her safety net. For Cole, the theme seems to be redemption, or perhaps the inability to fully achieve it. The trailer hints that he's trying to change, maybe even moving forward from the heartbreak of losing both football and Jackie's attention. But redemption stories aren't straightforward. In one shot, we see Cole walking away from a group. A friend's at a party, his shoulders tense, his expression guarded. It's a moment that suggests isolation, the kind that happens when you're not sure who you are without the thing that once defined you. Cole might be fighting for a new version of himself, but the question is, will that version still have a place in Jackie's life? Alex's path, on the other hand, seems rooted in courage and risk-taking. Season 1 showed him as the quiet observer, the steady one who rarely rocked the boat. But Season 2 looks like it's challenging him to step into uncomfortable territory. Speaking his mind, going after what he wants, and confronting his brother directly are all risks that could change how everyone in the Walter family sees him. The theme here is clear. Growth often means stepping into conflict, and Alex may be willing to take that step even if it damages the peace he's always valued. Another theme woven through the trailer is the weight of unspoken truths. There are moments where characters seem on the verge of revealing something, Jackie biting her lip before answering a question, Cole hesitating before saying what's really on his mind, Will glancing toward the door before changing the subject. In conversation with Tara, these small, easily missed beats point toward secrets being kept, and in a tight-knit family like the Walters, secrets have a way of exploding into the open. Whether these truths are about relationships, personal struggles, or the family's future, it's clear they'll play a major role in the season's unfolding drama. Even the visual style of the trailer reinforces these themes. The brighter, sunlit scenes of Season 1 are now often contrasted with cooler tones and nighttime settings, mirroring the emotional complexity of the characters' journeys. This change in mood signals that the stakes are higher. What's at risk is no longer just fleeting high school romance, but deeper emotional bonds, reputations, and the very idea of what home means. Looking ahead, the possibilities for Season 2 are wide open. Jackie could choose neither Cole nor Alex, focusing instead on herself, which might cause ripples neither brother expects. Cole could be drawn into a new relationship that forces him to confront what he really wants, or he could spiral deeper into self-doubt. Alex might finally confess his feelings in a moment that changes everything, either drawing him and Jackie closer or creating an unfixable rift between him and Cole. Meanwhile, the rest of the Walter family could face challenges that bring them together or splinter them further apart. If the trailer is anything to go by, Season 2 isn't about giving fans easy answers. It's about asking harder questions about love, loyalty, and the kind of person you want to become when your heart and your future are pulling you in different directions. And for Jackie, Cole, and Alex, the answers might not just change their relationships, they might change who they are forever.